Alfa Romeo. Actually, it's called an Alfa Romeo Milano, vintage 1932. Welcome back to Neenah, Wisconsin. Talking to the people from MPI Restoration Services about this beautiful car and four others we're featuring on the Low Car Show series here today. You restored this car, Dustin?
Correct. This was some time ago. It's an older restoration, but obviously it's been kept up pretty well. One of the nice things about having the size of shop that we do is we have some pretty high-end equipment. The paint booth that we have, downdraft, baking paint booth. We're able to lay down a very high-end paint job, cure it properly, as well as all the rest of the internals of the car. It's a 2300 straight 8 supercharged engine.
Supercharged?
Yeah.
Yeah, blow Henry's Ford away, wouldn't it?
It absolutely would. Maybe not for sheer numbers. There's about 9 of these built, but for all of...
Wait a minute. Only 9 of these built?
That's very few.
Oh my gosh. You know how many exist today?
The exact number, I don't know. There are people that have these cars very extensively documented.
So that makes this car very valuable.
It's quite valuable, yes. You have to remember how they originally built the car. What are the processes that they used? You know, their welding techniques. Like this fender here. The fender wasn't just one giant piece of aluminum. There were several pieces of aluminum that they had to hammer.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Aluminum?
Correct.
It's an aluminum car.
That's correct.
I had no idea. You take your cars down to bare metal?
Absolutely. Typically what we'll do, depending on the level of restoration that is expected of us, we want to take the chassis and the body down to bare metal. And in some cases we'll remove the body from the chassis. Other times we don't, because it tends to change the vehicle a little bit. It's not exactly as it left the factory. So in some cases we do. But we'll bring the chassis to bare metal, and then we'll epoxy coat that, do all the repairs that we need to do. The same thing with the paint, inside, outside skin. That gets brought down to bare metal so we can perform all the repairs. If it doesn't get brought down to bare metal, then we can't find all of the tiny imperfections, you know, cracks, pinholes, corrosion, stuff like that.
You guys do the welding and weld them up and everything? You can weld aluminum?
Yeah, oh, that's not a problem at all. Actually, the aluminum is easier to work with than the steel because it's more malleable.
Oh my, that's incredible. Now, this doesn't have a convertible top or anything.
No, it doesn't. It's considered a spider. The Zagato was the company that did the coachworks. In recent times, we'll take cars like a Lamborghini Murcielago, Ford GTs, and certain customers want to have a removable top, and we'll actually engineer something that's speed rated and that you can take it off, put in your trunk, and hide it away.
So you guys, again, do everything. You can, if they don't offer it, you can make it.
Absolutely, and a lot of times that's the situation that we're in. I mean, this car was built in '32. You can't just go to the Alfa Romeo dealer and pick up any of the parts. In a lot of cases, we need to make them.
Well, boy, one beautiful car. Still to this day, he said it was done just a few years ago, but it's absolutely gorgeous. The paintwork is perfect. The chrome's outstanding. Now, the rarest car is coming up next.